Jose State University, the 1992 Community College State Basketball Championship. This final game features Compton College versus West Valley Vikings. West Valley really the only hope left to represent the North in the semifinals. Welcome once again, Dave Polito, joined by Mike Montalbano. 3 teams from the South moving out. West Valley, though, the last chance.
Well, West Valley's coming off a 53-point victory over Foothill in their last playoff game. So they're coming into it pretty hot. Guys you got to look for them would be Jason Tyrus, Chris Johnson, and Terry Martin can all shoot the three-pointer around the top. And then underneath on the boards, look for guys like Mustafa Hoff down there on the glass to match up with guys like Darnell Patterson.
So you got to enjoy a name like Mustafa Hoff. That kid sounds tough.
Sounds like a boxer.
It does. Compton College coming in. They're ranked number 8 in the state, number 5 seed from the South, 28-5 overall. And a kid to watch for them is number 5, Kurt Smith. Leading scorer in the state with 30 points a game and leading assist guy with close to 8 assists per game. This guy can dish it out. This guy can put it in. He's fantastic. They like playing up tempo. And against West Valley, they might be outsized, but they probably have the athletic ability.
At the other guard spot is 6'2".
Well, interesting enough, we have a player here from Butte College that we played with last year, and that is Darnell Patterson playing for Compton College.
At 1'4".
Darnell assumes a starting role for Compton in the center position. He's 6'6", 220 pounds, a sophomore, and that's his hometown, Compton. And interesting to look, Kurt Smith, that all-around all-star for Compton, is from Coolidge High School in Washington, D.C.
From San Jose, number 42, Tony DeLock. The head coach of the Vikings is Bob Burton. His assistants,
So we're getting set
and Tim Tolbert.
for this last game here between Compton and West Valley.
We've seen a lot of basketball today, that's for sure.
Two of the games going down to the wire. Cerritos moving out over Columbia. All Southern teams being represented, though. Good games, good representation from the North, but not enough to pull off a victory quite yet.
Well, like we were saying, I was talking here to one of our assistants, and he was telling me that we better hope that we get somebody in the South, somebody from the North, to participate in this final here, or we're going to be in big trouble crowd-wise.
Well, this game drawing the most attention as far as audience showing up. Biggest crowd for this game in this first round of action. Tip goes to West Valley, and they'll control it early.
These guys are going to put up a lot of points in this game.
Both teams can score a bunch in a hurry. Up top, Terry Martin. It's over to number 21, Jason Tyrus. Into the middle. A little bit off. Rebound batted around. Will Compton be able to chase it down? No. West Valley retain possession. Tony Block controlling the point for the Vikings from West Valley here in Saratoga. Three-pointers up and off. Rebound batted around and Compton controls. Missing the three was Terry Martin.
Leonard Speed, somebody that we've seen in last year's match. Ooh, big three-point attempt there.
And that's Kurt Smith. We'll see a lot of that. Compton once again will pressure all over the court. Off on the three-pointer again is Terry Martin, but West Valley controlling the boards early.
Martin trying for that three-point area.
Now the big man moves out. Mustafa Hoff, he misses.
I don't think we've seen a shot from the field besides a three-point attempt.
This turnaround 15-footer missed. A lot of players going up high. Darnell fighting for it. Rebound West Valley. Quickly up and over the head of number 42, Tony Block on the break.
The block was wide open. A good pass down there, and he could have got an easy lay-in.
So we anticipate a high-scoring game, but it's scoreless right now, a minute and 11 seconds into the first half.
Watch it be 55-50.
Probably. There's Kurt Smith, averaging over 30 points a game on the entire season, postseason and regular. Down low gets blocked up in the air, can't get the roll. Good tip in. Basket goes number 24, Jason Carmine.
Bertrand also in and putting that shot up in the air. Bertrand also played in that tournament last year, so these guys have a little bit of experience here in this tournament.
Counting the long jumper is Chris Johnson. Three-pointer. Leonard Speed trying to take his man to the hole. Darnell with the turnaround for 15. All net. Darnell Patterson, excuse me.
Count that for Darnell. Last year when we seen Darnell had trouble hanging on to the ball from the Roadrunners, but he gets himself a start with Compton College in his hometown, so maybe a little bit more of a comfortable surrounding for him.
Mustafa Hop drawing the foul down low. West Valley to inbound along their own baseline. Entry pass to Mustafa Hop, working along that baseline. Good moves down low.
Hop using the body to work it around. Hop's a big boy. He's in there at 6'7".
Patterson trying to use his bulk against him. Tough shot, in and out. Rebound, Chris Johnson. 5-4 West Valley early. Down low, Patterson fighting. Stop the Hop. Hop goes down hard, and they call the block on Compton. Personal foul will go against number 4, Joe Bertrand.
Joe Bertrand looked like he might have got the run of the blow there as they both went down on that lean-in. So you mentioned Mustafa Hop has the size as far as height, but only stands 195 pounds, 6'7", 195, and he's going against Darnell Patterson, 6'6", 220. Makes both. Up, the Vikings lead to 3, 7-4. Kurt Smith is the one to find on the floor. He's got that headband, so he's not hard to find.
Three-pointer attempt up for Compton. Off the top of the standard. Rebound Darnell Patterson, and count the bucket. Darnell playing well early.
Compton College is not one of those teams that's going to run a set offense. They're going to go maybe 1 or 2 passes, and somebody's going to see themselves open, and they're going to take a shot. That's the way they played last year, and that's when they run into teams that play better defense. It's tougher for them to get wins, especially last year when they ran up against Rancho Santiago, who slowed them down. And it just leaves not enough minutes on the clock. You don't control the ball enough.
Patterson's free throw ties it up at 7. West Valley throws it away. Good pressure in the backcourt by the Tartars.
West Valley obviously could score. They scored 97 in their first game against Butte. Smoked them, and then they scored 79. Destroyed Sequoia 79-43, and then of course beat Foothill by 53. So they can score. Then on the other side of the ball, Compton averages 100 points a game themselves.
Long range shot by Compton's off the mark. Rebound goes to Bertrand. Kurt Smith from 25. No.
Not afraid to shoot from anywhere.
They say the ball got tied up. Possession error in favor of West Valley.
Good play there. I think we're going to get a Compton timeout now. No, maybe not.
Well, as in earlier games, they're having trouble deciding which way the possession arrow should be pointing. The one official was overruled by the other, saying, no, Compton should have the possession. And they get it. Kurt Smith trying to get open for a shot. Nice pass in the middle. Patterson doesn't get the roll, fighting with it. Last touch by Patterson. West Valley ball.
Strong pass in there by Kurt Smith. Patterson just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Once again, full court man pressure. Turnover goes to Compton, right back to West Valley. West Valley has the numbers, 3-on-2. Mustafa Hop from 7. Too hard, rebound. Patterson, here comes Kurt Smith of Compton. Smith should pull up, but doesn't. Looking for some room. Long range, 22-footer. Back iron off. Bounced around. Into Compton's hands. Smith was thinking about the 3 and lost it.
Smith was thinking about a shot right there. You got to catch it before you can run with it in football, and you got to catch it before you can shoot in basketball.
Mustafa Hop quickly doubled. That's a block. Block nails it.
Wide open. Block's got good size down there too. Block's going in at 6'9".
Nice backdoor play. Executed well by number 24, Jason Carmichael, and good look by Kurt Smith. High ball game at 9. Alley-oop to Mustafa Hop. He's all open down low.
Picking up the pace on that low post there.
Intercepted by the Vikings. Back in the middle of the Mustafa. Takes a baseline. Nice feed down low. Tony Block was hammered down low on the shot. Penalty going against number 21, Leonard Speed.
Yeah, Leonard just kind of hammered him on that, making sure he wasn't going to get himself up in the air.
Starter number 21, Leonard Speed. That's Speed's first. 13th on the starters. Number 42, Tony Block. Shitty's two.
Well, it's been the pattern so far, a quick-paced game. Most of them started that way.
Somewhat erratic, but a lot of shots aren't going in, especially Compton's throwing up balls, and Kurt Smith is shooting from 25, 30 feet. I mean, that's ill-advised, but I'm sure he can hit that if the guy averages that many points a game. Him along with Steve Logan last year, who led the entire nation in scoring at the collegiate level with 36 a game. So Compton, they put up some scores. There's Smith.
Smith can't get the roll. And the foul will be an offensive rebounding attempt by Darnell Patterson.
Patterson over the back there, a little bit too strong over number 11, Terry Martin. Terry Martin only weighs 5'10", 165 compared to a 226, 6'9". Patterson, he's like he didn't get smashed right into the court.
Into the ball game now, number 23, Dion Arline. And he'll replace Jason Carmichael for Compton. Tony Block with it in three-point territory. We're looking for the backdoor play, can't find it. They'll give it up to Terry Martin. Martin cross court's intercepted. Quickly up. Compton trying to outrace everyone. They do, but they outrace themselves too. Here comes West Valley. 5-on-3. Martin kicks it over. 18-footers up and short. Mustafa Hoff going up with it. Can't gather in the rebound. Compton gets the ball.
That's too bad, too, because West Valley had position down low there. Mustafa Hoff and Tony Block down low. They had the bodies in front. They just couldn't hold on to it.
Kurt Smith slowing it up. Gives it to Dion Arline. Back to Smith.
Everybody's crowded down to the bottom part of the lane. Watch for somebody to break out of that.
Long range by Kurt Smith. In and out. Starting to get closer, though.
He has not found the range yet. I'm sure once he does, he's going to light it up.
Three-point attempt by West Valley's off. Mustafa Hoff with the rebound. Missing the shot was Chris Johnson. Another three-pointer in and out. Rebound Compton. Missing that one was Jason Tyrus.
We're seeing a lot of three-point basket attempts, that's for sure.
Kurt Smith taking a baseline. Tough shot.
Oh, my Lord. He shot that one over the backboard. What a beautiful shot there by Kurt Smith.
Over Tony Block. 6'9", Tony Block. There's Block along the baseline. Offensive foul. Drawing the foul nicely, number 23, Dion Arline.
If you were sitting at the angle that we were sitting at on that shot by Kurt Smith, he went behind the baseline and shot that over the backboard. An incredible shot by Smith. I would have never attempted that shot. I would have never made that shot.
If you're wondering what the difference is between a shooter and a scorer, you're seeing Kurt Smith as a scorer. Three-point attempt is off. Rebound Mustafa Hoff. Here comes West Valley trying to beat him on transition. They won't. Down low. Good feed to Mustafa Hoff in the lane. Nice feed by number 34, Mark Venegas.
Hoff's using his size to full advantage here because 6'6" Darnell Patterson can't match up with him size-wise.
Kurt Smith still trying to work the magic. Quickly up. Here comes the dunk. Chris Johnson.
Hammer it home, lights up the crowd. Chris Johnson, number 52 with a big ram. Good crowd out here. West Valley, a local team, not too far away.
And obviously West Valley drawing a lot of attention. Number 1 in the state, and obviously the number 1 seed for the North. And the only last chance for the North. Last touch by Mustafa Hoff. Good defense up in front against Darnell Patterson.
Substitution.
I think what Darnell has to do is start muscling up on Hoff and tighten him up, wear him down a bit because he's got the body on him. Give him a couple of elbows, work him down in the lane, and tire him out because if they don't, he's going to be tough.
Mustafa Hoff takes the seat. Tony Block back in the ballgame. Compton comes back with a couple substitutions of their own. Inbound goes to Kurt Smith. 15-11 West Valley. Driving baseline. Tough runner is short. Missing it was number 21, Leonard Speed. Last touch by Compton, West Valley ball.
Well, Leonard thought he caught it off one of the West Valley players' hands. I didn't see it.
4-point lead for the Vikings, 12 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the first half.
I think we're going to start seeing some baskets fall pretty soon here. It's been too long that they've been missing a lot of those 3-point baskets. They're trying for them. They're just not getting them to go. Great block.
Really nice block down low by number 44, Greg Lacey.
Lacey from Dominguez. A lot of players in that Compton team last year out of Dominguez High School.
Block opens from 10, misses. Rebound goes to Lacey. Kurt Smith running the point. Looking into the middle. Patterson spinning. 11-footers up. A little bit too hard. Long rebound goes to West Valley. Pushing it up, Jason Tyrus. Defender falls to the ground. Block down low.
Block. Slam it home. Easy. Nobody around. Block just turn around and just slam it. Get an easy one.
4 points now for Jason Block as his team goes up by 6. Speed. Down low to Patterson. Patterson working against Block. Muscling up. Doesn't have the touch. Martin up. Poor pass. Intercepted by number 24, Jason Carmichael. Smith pulling up a 3. That should be good. No. Short. Follows his shot and saves it. Let's try it again. Rebound West Valley. Traveling call number 34, Mark Benedict.
Well, my definition of Kurt Smith is relentless. That guy just keeps coming back at you. He's not going to get one. He's going to take 2. He's going to take 3 until he gets one to fall. Sooner or later, they're going to start falling for that guy.
He may be the leading scorer and the leading assist man in the state, but definitely not the highest in percentage.
No, that's for sure.
And Kurt Smith, a smile comes to his face. He says it'll start dropping. Leonard Speed for 3. Back iron off. Rebound. And a nice one made by number 52, Chris Johnson. Jason Tyrus. Top of the circle is off. Number 34, Mark Venegas. Kurt Smith up to speed. Last touch by number 21, Jason Tyrus from West Valley. And West Valley opts to take a timeout as Coach Bob Burton sees his squad jump out early to a 6-point lead, 17-11.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are some scores from the games played earlier today in the first game.
If you're an employer, you know how tough it is when your National Guard and Reserve employees are gone. But it's even tougher for them. Be a hero. Give your employees the freedom to protect ours.
Compton's possession here, trailing 17-11. 34 seconds on the shot clock. Inbound goes to Darnell Patterson. Speed for 3. Oh, look through from this angle. Nice rebound, but can't put it back. Number 44, Greg Lacey. Quickly back up, West Valley. Entry pass down low to Tony Block.
Block looks good down low there.
Jason Tyrus.
He's got size down there on Patterson and those guys. They can't match up with that 6'9" size.
Kurt Smith with the runner.
Oh my God, throw that one in. Kurt Smith finds a way to put it in the basket. He also finds a way to miss it from the tip.
Backdoor play from West Valley. Wanted out of bounds by Speed as Chris Johnson was trying to create along the baseline.
Substitution. Joe Bertrand returns to the court for the Chargers. Placing Darnell Patterson. Terry Martin replaces Jason Tyrus.
West Valley to inbound along the baseline. 15-footer is up and off. And Phil Kelly, who just checked in the ball game. Johnson inside and down low.
What an incredible move by Johnson down low. The spin and the scoop.
Ball batted out of bounds by Johnson as defending number 24, Jason Carmichael.
Johnson looked like he might have done a little work at Baskin-Robbins during his high school days with that big scoop.
Kurt Smith working against Terry Martin, 35 feet away from the basket.
Kurt will shoot that.
Still can't find the range. Rebound, Mark Bennigan. Johnson trying to go down low to block. Intercepted by Compton. Here come the Tartars. Speed. Smith, long range, yes.
Smith got himself a little bit excited, slapped his hand right there. He might be finding the range.
Leonard Speed almost came up with the interception in the backcourt. 7 points now for Kurt Smith, but he has yet to get his game going.
Chris Johnson.
Timeout taken by the Tartars of Compton as they're trying to work their way back into the ball game, 21-16. But West Valley just controlling the play down low.
Well, I think Compton's taking some bad shots. They really are. If you look at the West Valley side of the ball, they're getting easy dunks, not easy plays down low. They're really working hard for that play down low, but that's where they're winning, right down low. There's nice moves underneath there by Tony Block and also Johnson and stuff like that, and that's how they're keeping themselves on top. But the Tartars got to control their game a little bit more and take better shots.
Well, in talking to Coach Richard Lee of Compton, he says he tries to match strength for strength and to hell with the weaknesses. Exactly what he said. So he just will try to match, I guess, big guy versus big guy, and to hell with the running game because West Valley doesn't want to run. Compton, obviously the quicker team, but he tries to adjust to how his opponent plays and not to play the way Compton is best suited. He tries to take away the strength of his opponent.
West Valley, the #1 seed from the north. They got here via kind of the easy way to get through here. Butte, which was a 32 seed, and they smoked them by 20. So West Valley, like you said, should be a high-scoring game, but right now we're kind of in limbo to see if it's going to get that high.
Compton coming out with full court pressure. Terry Martin controlling it. Block, far side. Three-pointer up and good. Made by Jason Tyrus.
Count out for Tyrus. He's somebody got to watch for from the perimeter, along with Terry Martin and Chris Johnson.
Ooh, that's got to make a call.
Yeah, that's a foul on number 21.
Jason Tyrus with the foul as Jason Carmichael tried to step up the ladder to put one home on the alley-oop.
I don't know if that would be in the act of shooting, though. He was going up for the alley-oop. He didn't even have the ball yet, and he was fouled.
Officials see it as an attempt to shoot. So Carmichael will get 2 free throws. This is the first.
Now Carmichael buried one from our bench during the shoot-around, so we know he can shoot from the outside.
This is on both. The rebound, Lacey almost gets it. Carmichael does. We know he can leap, too. He's getting up. Kurt Smith. Three-point attempt is back iron off. Lacey fighting for it. Carmichael fighting for it. And Speed gets it. Speed loses on the floor, but they say he was fouled from behind by number 33, Phil Kelly.
You're getting enough attempts to try and get the ball back in the hole, and it's too bad you get some tough breaks, but we're going to get an inbound.
Leonard Speed will inbound it along the baseline. Inbounds it to Smith. Smith creates down low.
Smith just seems to be like one of those guys that, like you said, a scorer. Just finds a way to put it in the basket. That's backcourt, exactly.
Good defensive pressure by Kurt Smith to force that turnover by Terry Martin as he went over and back.
Martin got caught on that half line there, took a step forward and then tried to make a move back the other way and just didn't realize where he was out on the floor.
The clock still hasn't started. 8 minutes and 38 seconds. Now it has. 24-18 West Valley. Lacey. Ball almost intercepted by Jason Tyrus.
Tyrus thought it went off one of the Compton players' hands, but I don't think so.
George Leday checks in for the first time for the Tartars. Gets it into Bertrand. Back over to Leday. Leday having trouble controlling the ball. Good D by West Valley. Look out! Phil Kelly with the layup.
Looked like it could have been a foul there. Tyrus was all over Compton right there. Just getting his hands on the ball, got it to slip away, and then get an easy basket. Very tenacious defense by West Valley. Almost get another turnover.
Three-pointer made by number 24, Jason Carmichael.
Carmichael can shoot from out there.
Down low, Mustafa Hawk.
Great feed down low there by number 34, Mark Venegas.
Venegas comes back with a turnover. Here comes Tyrus. Beating Smith, of course.
Looked like he might have caught that line there.
Mustafa Hawk again.
Hawk's getting too many easy baskets in the paint there. Too many easy baskets. Compton's got to get down low and stop that.
30-21. West Valley. Smith trying to find some room. Gets a pick. Top shot. Are you kidding me? He is forcing it now.
Probably ill-advised, too. He should dish off to his friends a little bit more.
Tyrus for three.
West Valley turning this ball game around now. 12-point lead.
Coach Smith trying to slow it down. Getting it to Carmichael. There's Bertram. Leday. Tough turnaround in the paint, but counted for Jason Carmichael. Tyrus thinks he has the hand. No. Kurt Smith. Leday beating everyone back. Turn around in the lane and he is fouled. Personal foul will be against Terry Martin.
Martin played good defense on that one. Too bad he got the foul. I think if Leday didn't lose it there, he wouldn't have picked up the foul. He kind of lost it, and then when he lost it, he moved his hand, and he picked up the foul. There you see,
Chris Johnson, Venegas, and Kelly.
I think you're exactly right. He was trying to stop, but he just couldn't get in there. I don't know if he didn't lose the ball, if he made the bucket, probably nothing would have been called. Leday cans the first one. They cut the lead to 9, 33-24. Leday misses it. Two West Valley guys fighting for it. Finally coming away.
They're so aggressive down low. They're fighting for their own rebounds. I want that ball, huh?
Give the rebound to Chris Johnson as he stripped it away from his teammate Block.
Well, with Block, Johnson, and
nice
the big
pass.
man, Mustafa Huff. Mustafa Huff, you got a lot of big guys down low there, and they're matching up as you can see right there.
6 points now for Chris Johnson. Turnover again. Here comes West Valley wanting to run. Compton gets it right back. Quickly a 3-on-1 break. Kurt Smith with the layup.
Kurt Smith assists George Leday.
11 points now for Kurt Smith.
Kurt Smith, the leading scorer in the state as a freshman. Look out for that guy next year.
Terry Martin now with the ball for West Valley. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Down low block. Look at that sprint.
Too many easy baskets down low, but great passes to get that ball over the top. Easy to turn around and get an easy basket.
The crowd calling for Kurt Smith to shoot it. He will. From anywhere on the court. Crowd once again wanting him to shoot. Smith, nice penetration.
I think that might be a negative reaction from the crowd. They're making you think that Kurt Smith is being a bit of a ball hog.
Considering most here are supporters of West Valley, that's most likely true. Tyrus for three. Short. Rebound batted around. Johnson has a strip. Smith, alley-oop to the attempt. Look out! Foul will be called against number 21, Jason Tyrus, as George Leday was going up for the dunk.
Well, Tyrus doesn't like to see guys go up for that. This is the second time he's been caught down there, tossing guys out of the way. He doesn't want to see that big crowd pleasing high slamma jamma get up and go dunks on him.
24, Jason Carmichael.
At that time,
this one was not in the act.
Exactly. We'll go every other time, I guess. Smith tries to get it down low. And Johnson Chris Johnson of West Valley will be called for holding on the post.
Starters number 52, Chris Johnson. That's his first, the 17th foul.
It's an impressive lineup in here right now for West Valley. Like I said before, with those three big guys, Mustafa, Chris Johnson,
number 24, Jason
Tony Block, those are some big guys. You got 6'7". Actually, Chris Johnson's only 6'4", but he's a lot bigger than that. Maybe he plays bigger than that.
But actually, he's standing right near Tony Block. He does look about 4 inches, 5 inches shorter than him.
Fouls on Compton's Leonard Speed, his second 15th foul.
Long pass intercepted by Carmichael. And he gets to Speed. Speed's open for the 3. The ball was hit, or Speed was hit, one of the two. But regardless, it's an air ball out of bounds going to West Valley. Full court pressure, they throw it right over the top to Block. Easy jumper for Terry Martin.
Block had a chance to take that shot, but maybe out of his range, dishes it off to his buddy, and he gets it to go.
11-point advantage now for the Vikings. Smith penetrating, tossing it up again.
Nice touch Smith has in the lane there.
To the middle, but stopped it hot. Tough shot. Rebound. Carmichael of Compton. West Valley wanted the foul call.
What a circus shot if that one fell in.
Once again, calling for Smith to shoot. He does. He's off on the attempt, but he is fouled on the drive or on the shot.
I wonder how many attempts Kurt Smith has. At least 30.
Foul number 3 on Jason Tyrus. 18th foul. Phil Kelly checks in.
Kurt Smith, we already have him down for 15, so he'll probably get 30.
Kurt Smith.
It hasn't been pretty so far. This is on the free throw.
Well, Kurt Smith's been effective, but with all the missed shots that he's taken, all the ill-advised shots, he could have got better shots for his teammates. He just didn't let him have it, and then it goes the other way.
Phil Kelly with the jump.
I mean, Compton could be so much of a better, well-rounded team if Kurt Smith would dish off a little more.
There's a dish. Back up to Bertrand from the free throw line.
Bertrand right over Block. Block with those long arms. That's a tough shot.
Kelly for 3. Off. Rebound Patterson. Here comes Kurt Smith. He's outnumbered. Does it matter? Spinning. Can't convert. Nice tip. Almost by Bertrand. Couldn't get the roll.
Good position by Block. He had 3 Compton players behind him. He just had the good position.
Terry Martin to Kelly. Down low to Hoff. Hoff spinning in the lane. Kurt Smith trying to swat them all away. And I believe it will go against Kurt Smith.
Compton has not been able to stop that move down low. Finally, they try to stop it, and they get fouled for it. So West Valley winning the game down in the low post area, that's for sure.
Substitution.
The ball game now, number 23, beyond our line. They'll replace Kurt Smith. Kurt Smith will get the first rest of the ball game for himself.
Shooting 2.
Off to the line to shoot 2. 41-32, West Valley leads with 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in the first half. Off is good on the first. Brian Bell will see his first action in the ball game, and he'll replace Terry Martin.
Replacing Terry Martin.
Martin finally gets himself a rest, too. Not too many substitutions on the side of West Valley.
The lead is back up to 11 for West Valley. Carmichael up top, gives it to Arline. Carmichael for 3. Yes.
Well, Carmichael's been hitting that three-pointer. He's got 10 now.
Kelly having to work to get the ball up court. Intercepted by Bertrand. Has to go a long way to get it. It's cut off nicely by Block. Filling the lane is Carmichael. Top finger roll. Can't get the roll. Rebound Bertrand. Carmichael for 3. Short. Nice save by Johnson.
I was saying that Kurt Smith was relentless. I think this whole Compton team is. They want to put that ball in there.
Here goes Patterson. Trying to beat everyone down court. Makes the layup.
Good choice by Darnell there. He's probably thinking big time for a dunk, but good choice to slow himself down and get the easy finger roll.
7 points for Darnell. 43-37, blocked down low. Kicks it back out to Bell. Bell with a nice touch.
Bell all the time. Bell right off the bench. Nice easy touch.
Intercepted by Johnson. To the middle to Kelly. Right back to Johnson, but he was fouled on the pass. Kelly was by number 23, Dion Arline. Quickly back in the ballgame will come Kurt Smith. Coach Bob Burton of West Valley says, okay, we're going to do that. I'll bring Terry Martin back to defend him, and he does.
Terry Martin checks in for the Vikings.
21 guys!
Kurt Smith returns for the Tartars.
Oh, they didn't let Martin in the game. That's not fair. I think his shooter. I think this is his shooter right here. He's going in for full Kelly's. I want to get buzzed in, and Kelly makes him. Hopefully he will.
Kelly Smith point of the ball game. 46-37 West Valley. A minute and a half remaining in the first half. Kelly misses on the second one, so he gets to stay in the ball game.
Maybe that was intentional.
Kelly on Smith. Patterson trying to get it down low. It's stuck underneath the basket. Tough shot. All white jerseys on the boards. One minute left first half. Mustafa Hoff working against Patterson. 25 seconds on the shot clock. Ball batted away down low by Carmichael. Compton gets the turnover.
Well, now it's time for Compton to get off a quick shot here and then try to get at least 2 baskets before the half.
Looks like they're doing the exact opposite to slow it down. Smith will drive baseline. Dish nicely in the middle to Patterson. Patterson off the glass too hard. Rebound blocked. Now West Valley can go for the last shot. Shot clock should be turned off. It's not. Only 25 seconds in the half. Down low, Mustafa Hoff gets fouled.
I was thinking maybe slow the ball down, but when you can get a guy like Hoff down low, he's making them all day.
Leonard Speed very late getting over with some help on Mustafa Hoff on the block.
18 foul. Substitution Terry Martin.
So finally Terry Martin checks back into the ballgame for Phil Kelly. Arline back in for Compton. And he'll replace Speed, who just committed his 3rd foul.
Leonard Speed. Mustafa Hoff at the free throw line. 2 shots.
So Hoff once again trying to build West Valley's lead up to double digit. He has 9 points on the game, and his team leads by 9.
Mustafa Hoff is tough. He's got 10 points. Him and Tony Block down low there have been just relentless.
Hoff makes both, 48-37, West Valley. 20 seconds remaining in the half. Compton will opt to go for the last shot.
I've used that word relentless a lot today. Maybe it's because I seen that movie the other night. Judd Hirsch flick. What a winner.
A movie critic now. Kurt Smith for 3. Yes. And that should end the half. So Compton will not go in by trailing by more than 10 points. They'll go in trailing by 8, 48-40. Once again, a fast and furious first half. West Valley in control going into the break.
Five, 4, 3, 2. Audio, video, up, and cue her.
Too much cholesterol in your bloodstream can stop the flow of blood to your heart and other vital organs the way this plug stops up this plastic tubing. See your doctor to find out what your cholesterol level is, what it should be, and whether you should take steps to reduce it. It's especially important if you smoke or if you have high blood pressure. Keeping your blood vessels clear and open is at the heart of good health. For a free booklet on cholesterol, write the Will Rogers Institute, White Plains, New York.
My name is Katie Danner, and the best thing I have appreciated about Butte College and Telecommunications Department is being able to have hands-on experience in every aspect of broadcasting. I've been involved in live broadcasts, I've been involved in doing sports productions, I've worked cameras and graphics, putting in people's names. I've had just as every other student here, I've been able to have hands-on experience with every aspect of broadcasting. There's not many colleges that will let you do that, and I've really appreciated Butte College and being able to do that here.
Set for second half action here at the Event Center on the campus of San Jose State University. First round action here of the 40th annual Junior College State Men's Basketball Championship in West Valley. Although it's only 8 points, they've really controlled the contest. The only reason I believe, Mike, that Compton's in the ballgame is they have about 6 or 7 guys that just somehow find a way to put it in the hoop.
Well, they throw up enough shots, you're going to make a few of them, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're putting them up in the basket. Sooner or later, balls are going to fall for you, but West Valley actually has really controlled the game. They've been getting the ball down to the low post to guys like Tony Block and Mustafa Hoff, and they've been able to convert down there with easy dunks or easy just nice moves underneath in the paint, and that's how they've been keeping themselves in the game.
West Valley controls the first possession here to start off the second half. Swinging it around. Down low to Block along the baseline. This is the easy 5-footer.
Compton has to start playing a little bit more unselfish. It seems like their players are playing unselfish. They get a chance for the basket, sure enough, they go in and take it. That one there should have went, but they have to play a little more unselfish on the offense.
Terry Martin to Jason Tyrus, over to Block. Looking down low. Mustafa Hoff has a little room. Patterson late in getting over, and he commits a foul, and Hoff makes the bucket.
Defensively, that's what they have to stop. Patterson obviously out of position, tried to go back for it, and he catches a foul. That's just a mismatch down low there. With number 4, Bertrand. It's a mismatch with Mustafa Hoff.
Hoff makes his 13th point, hoping for his 14th from the charity stripe. 10-point advantage for his West Valley Vikings. Misses on the free throw, but a rebound by Johnson. Another offensive board. Wide open for the 3 is Tyrus counting.
Tyrus, once you can square up those hips, you can get the ball, pull your pants up there. When Tyrus made that shot and decided to pull his pants up, they were falling down. Maybe that'll help him shoot a little better. Get him to ride kind of low there like Michael Jordan.
13-point lead now for the Vikings. Smith, nice pass. Really nice pass. Good look from 24, Jason Carmichael.
It's about time that Smith tried to dish the ball off and get his other teammates involved in the game.
Well, coming into this game, on the entire year, including the postseason, he's averaged close to 8 assists a game. So he can dish it, but he hasn't this game.
No, not in that first half. In fact, we heard a little chanting from the crowd here on the West Valley, probably more or less a West Valley crowd for him to shoot.
Smith looking for the shot, gets caught up in the air, nice dish to Patterson, another assist, 2 back-to-back ones.
Well, maybe Richard Lee told him to say, hey, why don't you calm down a little bit and help your buddies out.
That's the West Valley lead to 9. Johnson up top. Running the baseline is Terry Martin. There's Block up top. Now Martin. Mustafa Hoff coming up the pick. Tyrus looking for the 3 pump fakes, and he traveled, no call.
Oh, yeah, he did.
Martin to Hoff. Count it.
Hoff can drain him from anywhere out there on the floor.
Long range by Carmichael. Holy cow.
That one was for about 28 feet right there. That's the one he sank from our bench during the break.
Three-pointer cuts the lead to 8. There's Hoff again for 15.
Hoff sitting it from the outside now. That's even more of a threat because you know he can do it inside.
Down low, Patterson using his strength against Hoff. A little bit short. I don't know if that ball was tipped or not.
I think we'd have to give that one to
That's
Patterson.
Joe Bertrand.
They give it to Bertrand on the tip. Squaring up is Tyrus. Short on the attempt, but his short stayed on that time. In the middle to Bertrand.
Joe Bertrand.
That Joe Bertrand slam it home, had the lane. Not a pretty dunk, but effective one, that's for sure.
And you can guess this Compton team is an emotional one, and that type of play by Bertrand will get them pumped up and back into the ball game. Not only that, it helps them up in the scoreboard. 57-51. Now they only trail by 6. They trailed by 8 at halftime. West Valley builds it up to 13. Now Compton cuts it down to 6.
Well, Compton, I think, like you said, is one of those teams that you give them an inch and they're going to take a mile, because once those guys get fired up, they're shooters, and if they start draining those, it could be a long night.
And maybe a dozen Compton fans on their feet, but making a lot of noise. They're pumped up because of the play of Joe Bertrand. We joined a little bit late there, but a strong dunk in the lane. Compton representing the Southern Cal Conference. They won it outright. West Valley comes from the Golden Gate Conference here in the Bay Area. More specifically, West Valley from the city of Saratoga. Number 1 team in the state versus number 8 team in the state.
Well, we've seen some great basketball games today, so this one I'm sure won't disappoint us. This is probably one of the highlight games we were expecting. Let's see that dunk. Slam it home.
Terry Martin working against Kurt Smith. Block. Martin for 3. Count it.
These guys are going to start lighting up. Maybe they will score high like you said they would.
Carmichael with the penetration ball. Blocked from behind by Mustafa Hoff. Carmichael gets it back. Long range shot off by Compton. Rebound Terry Martin. Good defense from Mustafa Hoff. Quickly back up. Here comes Tyrus against Bertrand. Tough shot.
Got it. Oh, that was beautiful. Comes in with a scoop shot.
And still down on the court. I believe that's number 21, Leonard Speed. He went up for the 3 and then got hit after he shot it. The trainer actually came out for Compton without even being called onto the court. The officials do the wise thing, and instead of assessing any type of stupid penalty to Compton, they realize that the player is hurt. Let him be attended to. Take an official timeout. But really a nice play on the other end by Jason Tyrus. He had Joe Bertrand to beat. Bertrand set up to take the charge, and Tyrus changed his direction in midair to avoid the collision and still made the layup.
Well, Speed in obvious pain. Looks to be an ankle.
Leonard Speed, we saw him in this tournament last year down at UC Irvine. 6'2", 160-pound guard, the sophomore out of Compton, and we'll be right back following this.
Butte College, education can be rewarding and fun.
In Ty's Western Civilization class, it's like traveling through history in a time machine.
This is the second class I've taken from her. It's the best teacher I've ever had.
She brings history to life instead of making it a dead issue.
Her lectures are so fun to go to, she makes me want to be a teacher too. I swear, she's the best.
She wants you to succeed, to achieve your goals.
Education provides a foundation for the future. Call Butte College at 895-2361.
Only one drug is so addictive, 9 out of 10 laboratory rats will use it. And use it. And use it. Until dead. It's called cocaine, and it can do the same thing to you.
Leonard Speed back onto his feet, and he's walking off under his own power, although getting a little guidance from the trainer and a nice hand by the Compton fans here. You see Speed making his way toward the bench. He's replaced by number 44, Greg Lacey. Compton possession, they trail by 11, 62-51, just under 16 minutes left in the ball game. Smith penetrates, tosses one up, is short. Ball on the ground, falls into Leday. He is fouled on the way up for the shot.
Just too many bodies in there. Someone's going to get a hand on something sooner or later. Compton, I think, right now is playing a little bit more as a team, and that's putting him back in closer into this game.
31, Leday shooting 2.
Leday will get 2 shots from the line. Nails the first one. Cuts the lead to 10. Compton coming out, full court press now. Trying to trap in the corners. Throwing it right over is West Valley. Swinging it to Johnson. Wide open Martin for the 3. Count it.
You give that guy a wide open shot, he's going to bury it. All good shooters do.
8 points for Martin and 2 consecutive threes. Smith on the penetration. No basket. Is fouled on the drive by Terry Martin.
Too bad he couldn't get the basket call on that one. That would help him to get back in if they cut that lead down to 8. And then it went back right back up to 11. Now it's at 12 with that 3-point attempt. The Compton just can't seem to get themselves back into the game here.
Carmichael forces one up and makes it.
Carmichael's a heck of a shooter out there. He's a little bit unsung on this team.
Johnson to Tyrus, down low to block. Block against Bertrand. Just powers his way over and through him.
Look at the way West Valley works the ball around the perimeter, and they get the easy shots down low every single time. Oh, yeah, he traveled.
Smith got caught. He took up his dribble a little bit early and just kept moving without the ball. That's illegal there, Kurt. Terry Martin being guarded too closely according to the official. Kurt Smith.
His second team foul on the target.
Martin will inbound it. Gets it in the block. Bertrand strips it away and it falls out of bounds as he lost his footing trying to go for the steal.
Block's not the kind of guy you want to give the ball up there because he's not going to be able to put it on the floor if he has to.
Looks like Leonard Speed getting ready to come back in the ballgame and having his ankle taped up. Down low to block. He has too much room. Blocked nicely from behind by Bertrand. Here come the Tartars. Smith looking, wheeling and dealing. Leday, 10-footer blocked by Block.
Block answers it right there. He got stuffed on one side of the floor, goes back and stuffs somebody on the other side. Little revenge factor.
Last touch by Compton. High post trying to work the back door. Fouled from behind on the drive is Jason Tyrus. I believe the foul will go against Carmichael.
That's number 24, Jason Carmichael. His second 13 foul.
Tyrus gets the inbounds. Looking down low to block. 2 West Valley players in the same area. Block in and out. No. Bertrand with the rebound.
Now Block's got a great low post move there, but just couldn't get it to fall.
Smith penetrates. Pass block. Can't get it to fall. We stop a hop with the rebound. Terry Martin. Johnson wants it on our side. Tyrus for the 3.
That ignites the crowd a little bit there. Oh, Terry Martin. Almost with another steal. That would have fired everybody up. They stretched to a 15-point lead.
And 14 points now for Jason Tyrus. And as you mentioned, Mike, 70-55. West Valley pulling away. Still an eternity here, and especially the way Compton can light it up if 1 or 2 of their players can get hot. 13 minutes and 37 seconds remain.
It's just something that's got to happen, though.
Carmichael for 3 is short, but that's because he is fouled by Johnson.
This week I was watching a game from last year, which Rancho Santiago against Compton. And Steve Logan, the big scorer last year for Compton, was very cold in the first half. And then all of a sudden he started lighting up three-pointers, hit about 6 in a row. That's something that Compton needs to see right now. And this is about the same time that he did that. So, could be a repeat from last year, but this Compton team, like we said, can fire it up from anywhere. Don't want to get these guys to get hot.
Yeah, from what I remember, Steve Logan was the same type of player, or I should say Kurt Smith is the same type of player as Logan. Even when they miss, they have enough confidence in themselves
to try again, yeah.
Keep coming at it.
I'll make it sooner or later. I'll find it. And sooner or later they will, and then they'll put up their 32, 33 points a game.
Patterson in for Greg Lacey. Carmichael is awarded 3 free throws because he was fouled in the process of shooting a three-pointer. Back iron off, ball batted around in and out of the hands of Bertrand, falling into the hands of Block. Almost intercepted by Kurt Smith, but here comes Terry Martin. Martin, Tyrus for another 3. Yes, he's got the stroke.
He's got the hot hand. Got to stop that guy from 3 points.
Kurt Smith once again picks up his dribble a little bit too early. Smith looking down low to Patterson. Patterson along the baseline, has the ball stripped away into the hands of Tyrus. Tyrus in the middle, Terry Martin stolen away by Bertrand. Traveling call and a nice one.
That's a tough call there. Bertrand had nowhere to go. Martin gets his hand in there. He couldn't. That's tough. He stopped very hard there on the ground. He's got to regroup himself and get back up.
Exactly right. Bertrand had no place to go here on the replay. Patterson gets it stripped nicely by Tyrus. But right here, he has no place to go, and when he just steps, he plants it, and he almost loses his right kneecap. It almost separates from his leg.
To compliment our crew on that replay. That was a nice-looking replay we had there.
Johnson down low. Hoff uses the basket nicely to shield himself from the defender, and Patterson with the foul.
Between Mustafa Hoff and Tony Block down low, they have got some great low-post moves, and you saw it right there.
Mustafa Hoff scores his 15th point of the ball game.
Substitution, Greg Lacey replaces Patterson.
Watch this. Oh, the back. Beautiful.
And now the crew's getting a little cocky with the replays.
Yeah,
okay, you did good once, but we don't need it every play, all right? Hoff converts a three-point play. 76 to 57, 19-point advantage for West Valley as they're turning this game into a lapper. Carmichael trying to do his best. Long range, almost makes it. Bertrand with the rebound. Carmichael from 24, short.
Try it again.
Race it down. If he grabbed it from out of bounds, I bet he would have shot it.
That just shows you, like you said before, with guys like Logan and people like that, they have confidence in that shot that they're going to make it sooner or later. But then sometimes it's a little bit too overdrawn. You got to pass it off to get an easier shot.
Block. Puts it back to Martin. Martin penetrates. Left hand scoop.
Terry Martin assists Tony Block.
10 points for Martin. This game turning into a rout. 78-57. Kurt Smith has been silent. Carmichael just won't stop shooting. Count it.
Oh, wow. That was a long three-pointer.
Jason Carmichael. 3 for Carmichael.
Carmichael's got 24. Or 23, excuse me.
Tyrus. That went off his foot. Good defense on that side by number 21, Leonard Speed, who checked back into the ball game. His ankle taped up. He's ready to go.
I think they need Speed's leadership out there more than they need just his shooting talent. Because he's one of the leaders of this Compton team. One of the few sophomores.
Kurt Smith trying to set up something. Spinning, wheeling, dealing. Count it.
Now it's Kurt Smith.
Johnson trying to go back door. Block gets it to Hop on the block.
Oh, thought we were going to see
Block
that
for 3. What an advantage that would be if Block could make a three-pointer.
Oh, yeah. Him and Mustafa Hoff working from down low in three-point range. Both. Oh,
Mustafa Hoff. Block that attempt away by Leonard Speed. Speed wanted goaltending.
Yeah, they were looking for that goaltending. Block. Lets it go out of bounds. Good crowd on hand.
Especially the people right behind us, mostly representing West Valley. Compton, that's a long drive up from the LA area. Tyrus tries to get in the middle. That is to Johnson. Johnson's 10-footer is short. Hoff's on the back. Trying to climb over Greg Lacey for that rebound. 16 points separate these two teams. 78-62 West Valley with 11 minutes and 15 seconds remaining. There you're looking at Kurt Smith averaging about 30 points a game. He has 20 in this one. Has not been shooting well, though, and has not been shooting often in the second half. Never mind that. Back iron off.
Hey, don't speak too soon with that guy. He'll find a way to get a shot off.
Johnson trying to set up for the three, finds block. Block penetrates, lost it out of bounds. Speed got a hand on the ball. And Coach Bob Burton of West Valley thought he fouled his man Block.
Yeah, when I took a look over there at Bob Burton, he kind of looked like Jimmy Boeheim a little bit.
A little crying and whining?
That maybe too. With the glasses and the receding hairline.
Carmichael trying to bounce out for the three, drives against Block, alters the shot midair, gets the tip, counted. Carmichael working very hard, scoring a bunch of points.
Yeah, Carmichael trying to take this game into control all by himself.
25 points for Carmichael. Backdoor play worked nicely by Tyrus. Good dish by Johnson.
Beautiful execution on that play. Got that play to work.
In my opinion, West Valley is the best tactical team that we've seen so far in the first 4 games, this being the 4th game of the first round. Speed. Counted.
Leonard Speed with a sweet stroke.
Obviously, West Valley won't mind matching basket for basket because they lead by 14, 80-66. Compton needs more than just a few defensive stops. Mustafa Hop. Nice left.
Working with the left, working with the right. Any way it can go. They're getting him to fall down in that low post.
18 points for Mustafa Hop. Speed for 3. They need that. Count it, and he went to the ground again. No call.
Leonard Speed. 3 for Speed.
Leonard Speed coming off that tape job, and he's got himself a quick 5 points.
Last 4 minutes here have been really fun to watch. A lot of scoring. Block wants it on the post. Kick it over to Mustafa Hop. Back down low to Johnson. Easy work. Very late getting over defensively with Carmichael.
Like we were saying, Chris Johnson plays big. He played big right there.
Lacey kicks it back out. Speed from downtown. Johnson with the board. Nobody stopping the ball. Terry Martin says, I'll pull a 3. No. Rebound, Mustafa Hop. Would have counted if it went, but he was fouled on the shot by number 21, Leonard Speed.
West Valley, I think, is just running away with this game right now. Like I said, they're just matching basket. Go ahead and shoot it. We'll go back our way and shoot. There you see the foul.
15 foul. Substitution. Phil Kelly steps in. This is Terry Martin.
Mustafa Hop stole the Compton towel there. One guy was running off the towel. Give me that. I'll wipe my face, too.
So the closest game West Valley has faced was the first round against the last-seeded Butte College Roadrunners in the Northern Sectional Playoffs, where they beat Butte by 23. They went on to beat Sequoias by 36, and then in the championship of their bracket, they beat Foothill by 53. So the pattern continues. They should win this one by about 90. Hoff makes both. 86-69. Patterson in, Bertrand out for Compton. Hop is out. And 34, Mark Menegas is in. And a nice hand by the Vikings fan for Mustafa Hop.
The Hoff's played great down low, like we said. With the right hand, with the left hand, off the glass, everything. He's done everything for this West Valley team today. Him along with Tony Block.
Arline kicks to Smith. Smith likes that runner, but can't get it. Venegas with the rebound. Quickly out to Kelly. Kelly looking to go to the middle. Kicks it over to Johnson. Block wants it down low. Cross court intercepted by Speed. Quickly up to Kurt Smith. Has to beat Kelly. Is fouled and count the basket.
Basket is good by Kurt Smith.
Well, he got the foul there, but Kurt Smith had enough muscle to get that one to fall.
Starts from 33, Phil Kelly. That's his second 15 foul.
I see Bob Burton kind of just pacing the sideline. I think you'd rather have Phil Kelly just let him go uncontested. .23 points now for the leading scorer in the state, who averages 30, Kurt Smith. Quickly up Venegas, and they lose it out of bounds. Bob Burton doesn't like that, and he'll substitute Terry Martin, who can handle the ball much better than what he just saw on that play.
Terry Martin.
Well, we've talked a lot about the low post area, but you also got to talk about Jason Tyrus from three-point land. He's buried him from out there, too. So kind of an all-around game for West Valley College. Like I said, the #1 seed in the state. Hopefully they'll carry us in through the final because they're putting up some pretty big crowds.
Coach Smith has that ball hit. Under 8 minutes remaining. Quickly up. And there's Tyrus again from long range, just off the mark. Rebound speed. Here comes the Tartars from Compton. 3-on-3 break. Kurt Smith spins in the lane. Oh, left-handed. He missed it. Patterson with the rebound. Can't get it to drop, but he is fouled from behind by Block. And Bob Burton sees this thing is getting out of control on both ends. He's going to call a timeout for West Valley.
That was an unbelievable shot there by Kurt Smith with the turnaround. See how he got the spin off the glass. Just couldn't get it to fall, but pretty tricky.
No kidding. Minnesota Fats would have been proud of that English. Anyway, Compton falling behind and falling out of this game, 86-72.
Schedule beginning at 6 o'clock in the first semi.
Saw anybody light up a bar like Jack.
You can say that again.
He had a million jokes.
2 million.
Oh, a riot.
Oh, yeah.
One of a kind.
No kidding.
I swear, if I thought he couldn't drive, I'd have said something. You know? I mean, how could you spoil his fun?
Right.
Take the keys. Call a cab. Take a stand. Friends don't let friends drive drunk.
And during the break, we're talking about the elements of the past championships teams with Rancho Santiago. It's always like the team has a big player or two big players on the post who have incredible post moves and a shooter. That's exactly what West Valley has.
Yeah, you've got Jason Tyrus up at the top, and also Terry Martin could shoot from the outside too. And then you got guys like Tony Block and also Mustafa Hoff down low. And those are the teams that have won it the last couple of years, that being Rancho Santiago, with guys like Corey Blunt, Dan Padgett from the outside, and then also Eric Martin down in the low post too.
Quickly up, trying to find a cutting block. Batted out of bounds by Compton's Greg Lacey. West Valley will maintain possession with 40 seconds on the shot clock.
And also, that Rancho Santiago team was the team that Compton ran into in that semifinal game last year.
Block has that one batted away by Greg Lacey. Kelly penetrates. Left hand is good. No shot. Offensive foul call to Phil Kelly, and the entire West Valley bench is up off that one.
Well, they might not have liked it, but they're up by 13, so I don't think there's much room to argue. Fans did not like that at all.
7.5 minutes remain. Maybe Compton could take that as a building stone and start working their way back into the ball game. R-line to Carmichael. Carmichael open for the three. Count it.
I think Carmichael is really pumping up his game here in the second half.
28 points for Carmichael. He's leading the Tartars in the scoring category. Smith pressuring Martin. 7 minutes remain. Compton picking up the intensity on the defensive side. A lot of movement by West Valley. Well organized, well structured offense. I thought Tyrus was going to shoot that.
Yeah, Tyrus thought about it.
Martin down low. Tony Block. A lot of post moves. Count the bucket. NBA officiating right there.
God, that guy Tony Block and Mustafa Hoff can move down there on the low post.
Gotta ask your opinion on that one. The whistle is blown right there, and there's the shot. That's a long continuation in junior college ball.
Well, I think the crowd might have emphasized that one a little bit.
Tony Block with a shot.
Tony Block to the line. Try to convert a three-point play and knock it back up to a 13-point lead. He does, 89-76. Compton was trying to make a run. Let's see if Tony Block squelched that. Smith from long range. Yes. Timeout quickly taken by the Tartars.
3 for Smith. Timeout.
Smith makes it to cut the lead to 10. There you see the coaching staff, the assistant coach Casey Curry of Compton up off the bench. They have to be inspired, and maybe that offensive foul by Phil Kelly got Compton going.
Yeah, it did. Well, like we said, they have that kind of ability to come off of a big play or something like that. That dunk we seen early by Bertrand, we thought that was going to pump him up for a little while, but then it kind of moved back towards West Valley's way. But now it's a 10-point game. Compton just won't go away.
Exactly. No, I think what they did, we both agree, they're an emotional team. They took the negative response by the large West Valley crowd and said, hey, listen, they're upset about this, and let's get going, man. They think maybe something might happen. Maybe we can come back. They've taken that emotion and cut it to 10, but 10 points is still a long way to come against a well-organized West Valley squad.
Yeah, this West Valley squad is very well disciplined. Watch them work the ball around the perimeter. Nobody really takes a bad shot. They might take some shots from way out west, but hey, some of them have fallen, and then when they don't, they get it down to Tony Block and Mustafa Hoff. I can't stop talking about those guys. They've really impressed me.
Exactly right. Tony Block and Mustafa Hoff have been fantastic.
And they're getting guys flying up on top of them all over the place and then coming back down and getting themselves easy shots on the low post. And that's really helped them. And Compton, the other side of the ball, they just keep shooting and balls just keep falling in. But they have to be able to stop West Valley on defense.
The last 8 or 9 minutes, though, have been so exciting. So much scoring. So much stories within a story. Kurt Smith trying to get untracked. 6 minutes and 29 seconds remaining.
There's Stu Van Horn, our director here for this tournament. He's done a great job bringing this tournament to San Jose State this year and helping us, Duke College, making us the #1 video crew here at the tournament.
Stu looked a little lonely there. You didn't have many friends in that shot. But as you mentioned, Stu does a great job of organizing the whole thing and getting it going for us. As you probably, Stu's trying to avoid everyone because everyone's always coming up to him for information. West Valley does a nice job of breaking the press. Martin thought of pulling it out, now goes for the 8-footer.
Nice touch in the lane. That's a tough shot to pull up from in there. They get that soft touch and get it to fall.
12 points for Martin. Compton trying to answer. Almost intercepted by Tyrus. Couldn't get there.
Nice block by our referee there. He didn't allow Tyrus to go out and get that one.
Leonard Speed checks back into the ball game. He'll replace number 23, Dion Arline, for Compton.
I think Leonard Speed was on the bench to get a little more instructions there. That's why they let Arline come in.
A little delay in the action there as the official goes over to the scorer's table. We anticipated a high-scoring game. West Valley has responded with 91 points. Compton hasn't let us down that much with 79. Over 6 minutes to go still. Smith dishes nicely to Patterson.
Great dish underneath by Kurt Smith. Patterson just lays it in nice.
12 points for Darnell. Mustafa Hoff stops immediately.
Surprised to see Darnell Patterson play so well. Because last year when he played at Duke College, he wasn't all that impressive. He looks very good today.
Looks fantastic, and a nice touch down low, although that one he didn't have to use the touch, but he has had a soft touch in close. Mustafa Hoff, nice passing to block.
All night. He's been coming all night. Beautiful passes.
Look out. Ball blocked nicely, but Mustafa Hoff, he's an enforcer down low defensively. And in the middle of the Hoff, West Valley will pull it out. Still 5 minutes plus to go. 5:10 remaining.
Iris always looking for that three-point shot.
20 seconds on the shot clock. Iris looking in low to block. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Down to 10. Back up to Martin. Down to 6. Martin working against the Phil Kelly. Pump fake. 15-footer off the glass. Nicely done.
Nice shot by Kelly there. Off the bench, he's played good.
7 points for that man, Phil Kelly. Long range by Carmichael. Off the mark, Kurt Smith going for it. Patterson with the save. Good hustle. Leonard Speed thinks about the 3. That's a 2. Back iron off. Hoff changes it down. 4 minutes and 10 seconds remain.
Hoff looks to be a bit fatigued out there. Both the big men for West Valley are looking a bit tired. Maybe it would be a good idea for West Valley to slow the game down a bit to maybe get some more life in those guys.
Kelly does a nice job of cutting along the baseline. Tough shot, and Patterson made him change it. Compton needs to score, and they need to score now. Carmichael, nice shot. Misses, though. Rebound block. Block is being hammered down low. The call will be against Darnell Patterson.
That looked like a carry there by Carmichael, but I guess the referees didn't think so.
They have to allow the players to be creative.
Yeah, well, you have to. Speaking of creating, that would be the guy right there. Would be Carmichael. I mean, he shot the ball from 30 feet. He's tried for dunks. He's tried just about everything. And it reflects in his point scoring.
28.
Yeah.
For Carmichael. Of course, if he made everything, he'd have about 140.
1-1. His buddy Kurt Smith would be right behind him.
Exactly right. 95-81 West Valley. Blocked to the line to shoot 1-1. Another added bonus that Coach Bob Burton has for West Valley is both the big men. That man right there, Tony Block, and Mustafa Hoff, and even Chris Johnson, although you really can't list him as a big man at 6'4", all have range of about 19 feet and in. And they shoot well from the line.
Well, we've said that before, that Chris Johnson is not very big, but he plays very big. At 6'4", he looked like he was 6'7" in the early on in the game. If I never would have looked down at the roster, I would have thought he was 6'7".
He's always in with the big boys.
Hold up, tell up, bro.
Speed had that one stripped away on the drive, so all that contact you saw at the end didn't matter because the ball was already out of bounds.
Hey, call the screen down.
So Speed will inbound along the baseline. Compton has a lot of work to do in the final 3:34. Kelly tipped the inbounds pass, and it goes into West Valley's hands. Now West Valley will play keep away. Tyrus is fouled by Speed. The only option left for Compton.
Bit of a desperation foul there to try. Not really trying to foul. Try to get the tip away, but you know, if you're going to get the foul, you're going to get the foul. Oh well. 16-point game. They're not completely out of it. I mean, there's still plenty of time with 3:22 left on the clock, especially with the shooters they have. But we've been saying that all game, and they just haven't been able to get over that hump.
Yeah, in a way, I've been waiting for a run, and they've started it, and then West Valley just comes back, patiently runs their set offense, scores 2. Compton goes down, throws an errant pass. West Valley comes back, and the run's over.
Number 21, Jason Tyrus, 1-1.
So the strategy works, at least on that trip down, as Tyrus misses on the first attempt at 101. Smith from long range. Back iron off, rebound. Mustafa Hoff.
Sooner or later, you're going to call that, huh? He hacked him about 3 times.
Kurt Smith, his third. 19 foul.
So Hoff will go to the lineup. He scored 11 points in the first half, has 19 on the game.
I'm surprised these guys are still in the ball game.
Mustafa Hoff, 1+1.
I mean, it's only a 16-point game, but still, these guys are tired. Look at the look on his face. Mustafa is a tired man.
Blocked on to keep it alive into the hands of Bertrand, and Tony Block ill-advised foul.
This game could take forever now.
Nice charge from 42. Tony Block, his third. 18 foul on the Vikings.
Well, Compton's trip here wasn't as easy as West Valley. They beat Mount San Antonio College, 187 first-round action. Beat Southwestern, 94-84. And then in the finals, against Canyons, the number 4 seed. Compton, the number 5th seed from the South. They won 101 to 100. And it was a game that came down on the free throw line.
That must have been a heck of a game. I wish we would have caught that one on videotape.
You just saw Kurt Smith put back the miss. Kelly quickly up the block. Block will hang on to it. Bad pass into the hands of Carmichael. Here comes Compton. Still a lot of time. 2:45. Carmichael penetrating. Is fouled from behind. I believe that'll go against Mustafa Hoff, and it does.
Hoff better try and keep himself out of those little tangle-ups. It'd be tough to lose him for the rest of the tournament. We're not saying that they've even won it yet, but they have basic control of this game.
West Valley.
And Bob Burton doesn't like the way they've been playing. 97-83, they're in charge, but Compton making a run.
Kevin Costner, Mr. Wall.
These are teachers, but to the kids they've reached, they're heroes.
My hero? Mrs. Wooten. If I don't get through to that child, who knows, maybe no one else will.
Teachers have the power to wake up young minds, to be heroes, to make a difference. Reach for that power. Teach. Find out how by calling 1-800-45-TEACH. Be a teacher. Be a hero.
So Compton's set to go back to the free throw line. They trail by a bundle, but there's still enough time for them to make one last run. 97-83 with 2 minutes and 43 seconds remaining in the contest.
Well, like we were saying, Dave, during the break, I just don't see Compton taking the game into control. I mean, they've had every opportunity possible, but they just haven't been able to settle themselves down and control themselves. And that's why they're losing.
Look at Kurt Smith sneak in there for that offensive board. I don't know how West Valley allowed him to do that.
Kurt Smith likes to find points. He's one of those guys that likes to find points.
25 now. 30 now for Smith. He's got his average. West Valley almost turns it over again. There's only 12 points to separate these two teams. A lot of slapping going on right in front of us.
Yeah, Leday didn't like that. I don't like that either. He kind of just put his head down and let everybody grab him. That should have been a jump ball or something.
Foul number 1.
Terry Martin did the smart thing, though. He ended up getting the foul, but Leday's like, come on, pal.
Will shoot 2 from here on out. Terry Martin shooting
That's the 10th team foul, so 2 shots to West Valley every time the whistle blows. And all this follows the pattern. A well-disciplined team can shoot from the line when the game's on the line. Both shots are true and intercepted. Berger's got to be more careful with the inbounds, and that could really just be it for right now.
Smart move by Kelly to bring the ball back out right there. He was in trouble on the top part of the key. He brought it back out, and they pick up another foul.
Bertrand forced a foul. Number 11, Terry Martin, who was just at the line. He eyes 2. One more point, and West Valley has gotten their 100th point.
So West Valley can really light it up. Got 133 against Foothill just last week. And they light it up again.
Carmichael will shoot the 3. Doesn't matter if he has room. Turns it over, though. Mustafa Hoff, and that'll do it. 2 minutes left. Martin fouled in the back court by Carmichael. West Valley bench and fans want intentional. They will not get it.
That's his 3rd personal. Substitution.
Now it's just desperation time here for Compton. They're going to have to go down and hit, I'd say, about 5 threes in a row to get themselves back in it. I could see it probably happening, but they just have to stop West Valley on the other side of the ball.
The one rule I've never understood is an intentional foul. Okay, it's obvious on a breakaway, but right now, if you were to do it by the letter of the law, Compton, every foul is intentional. They're fouling on purpose. It's intentional.
Yeah,
so it's a
bring
stupid
them to
rule.
the line. Yeah, it is, basically. Good assumption, Dave.
Thank you. Martin makes 1 out of the 2. Leday, long range.
Well, he shot that 40, but he was only shooting it from 30.
Kelly fouled in the backcourt by number 23, Dion Arline.
Number 23, Dion Arline, his second personal foul.
No, I think it's time to dim the lights. Not quite time to turn them off, but definitely time to dim them a bit.
So as you mentioned, West Valley could put points up. 97 in the first round and 103 in the championship of their bracket. And sandwiched in between, they only scored 79, but look at what Sequoia scored, only 43. Leday shooting the 3. Just off the mark, rebound West Valley. Dishes out to Martin. Has Mustafa Hoff up in front. Hoff will pull it out and draw the foul many times by Leday.
Number 31, George Leday, his second. Substitutions.
Don't know the logic behind that foul. With 20 points, you're not going to get back into it. It's not going to happen, not feasibly. I mean, sure, it might. You know, we always talk about that one Butte game that one time where they came back.
Down 18 with a minute and a half to play and tied it, then went to overtime. They're down 12 with like 2 minutes to play and tied it again to send to second overtime, and they won it. That only happens once every...
Once in a blue moon.
Yeah.
See a couple blue moons walking up the stands on their way out of the courtroom. This game's pretty much over. They're filing out.
All the starters for West Valley in double digits. Terry Martin with 17. Jason Tyrus with 19. Tony Block with 16. Chris Johnson with 11. And Mustafa Hoff just hit his 20th. And Hoff is done for the day.
Hoff has played great. There you see kind of a dejected Compton bench about ready to accept their defeat.
Jason Harris to check back in the ball game and grabs a rebound. There's West Valley on the break. Tyrus. Easy layup. Racking up the points now. 107 to 85 with a minute 15 left. All the substitutes in for Compton. Look out. Wow, that was deep. Shot attempted by Brett Woods. Quickly up court. Ball caught and basket made by number 23, Brian Bell. 1 minute left.
Substitution from the 44, Tim Leday. Replacing Tony Block. Substitution number 34, Mark Vanegas.
All the players that don't see much time will see a little playing time with 54 seconds remaining.
Tyrus doesn't want to come off. He's like, wait a minute, you're taking me out?
Great game by Tyrus. 19 points. Really sparked him from long range.
Wesley Waldron. He replaces Phil Kelly.
An exciting day of basketball here. We've seen it all. That first game, Cerritos, they came up with a last-minute shot against Columbia. Just a prayer by Massery to get it to fall. And now here in this West Valley game, we've seen West Valley actually execute better than any team all of today.
Brian Bell with the putback.
Brian Bell.
And it's tough to execute against a team like Compton because Compton doesn't usually run a set offense. Look at that. They just kind of come down and shoot the ball. And like you said, what was the quote from Richard Lee? He said something about mistakes and things like that.
He said they try to match the strength against strength, and to hell with the weaknesses.
Yeah.
They couldn't match the strength of West Valley. Every player trying to get in the newspaper tomorrow, but that's the ball game. In a rout, the #1 team in the state, West Valley, downs Compton 111-85. That sets up a semifinal game against Long Beach. West Valley proving why they're number one. For Mike Montalbano, I'm Dave Polito. Thank you for joining us.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the tournament schedule for tomorrow night, beginning at 6 o'clock in one semifinal.